even if you had a sprained finger or head cold.
The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Only one game away from New York here. The Knicks will be back home for the next one. 10 games back from the top spot. They're still jockeying for position.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And New York, looking at who they've got. Q in a two-guard. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Roten in at the one spot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Anthony on the wing, defended by George. Here's Q. 5 on the clock. Roten the pass to Q. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
On defense, the Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thank you, Doris. And it's blocked. Here's Turner. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Dishes to Roten. Tries a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Philadelphia.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And so it's New York with it after the made shot from Monte Ellis. And the pass to Roten. Anthony against George. Turner comes with the double team. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Well, this set of players deserves credit for some of the most creative playmaking we've seen in the second half of the season. The top passers among small forwards since the All-Star break. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Pacers trail by 5. Lawson outside. He feeds it to Ellis. There's a good screen. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Outside Anthony. "13 feet away. No luck. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Allen. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Porzingis, and it's Austin Rivers in for Roten. Now here's Stuckey. Kicks it to George. Leading by 5. Flalo the pass to Q. Lets it go from 11. But
Good, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
George with the ball. Now defended by Q.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
In for Mahinmi. Lavoy Allen comes in for Jordan Hill. Monte Ellis checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Paul George. Lavoy Allen out there with Turner. Then there's Ellis. Then it's Lawson. And it's Miles in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Boy, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they looked offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Here's Q. Drops it in from 11 feet. Q's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Porzingis from downtown. That's good. And now a 10-point New York lead.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He had 27 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Lawson kicks to Allen. Lawson drives in. The Knicks pull it in. Outside Anthony. Passes to Q. Can't hit, so Indiana will take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Now, let's take a quick look at the numbers for Lopez. He's averaging 11 points a game, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
Exactly what you want from your bigs. Protect the rim, pound the glass, and intimidate.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Roten the pass to Q. Looking to end his cold spell.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Feeds to Ellis. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feed. Lawson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Roten the pass to Q. Lawson on the double team. Some nice passing by New York here. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Lawson kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Allen. Screen by Ellis. Allen passes to Ellis. All sorts of time. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And stolen by Roten. And a fast break now for New York. Roten with the ball. That is good. Roten's got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The shot's good from Q.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lawson kicks to Ellis. Lopez with the steal. Q passes to Anthony. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 17. Intercepted. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. No good from Q.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Here's Ellis. 9 points last game. Pass to Lawson. From deep three-point range. So as we conclude the first...
Well, Carmelo, some...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
A good quarter for Q. He has 12 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Q, he's in at shooting guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, and it's Roten in at point.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Q. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
New York leading by 19 points. The shot no good. Excellent D there from George. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ellis wide open. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feed. Lawson's got his 4th assist in this one. Q, he's guarded by Ellis. Deflects the pass. And Lawson, here we go. George, and he lays it straight in.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Q. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Monte Ellis. The Knicks making a switch here. And some changes here for the Pacers. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Ellison for Ty Lawson. Williams dishes to Rivers. Williams passes to Q. Back to Williams. Clock at 6. Tries from 10, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
From deep, Miles. That is good. Miles has got 9.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And there's the feed to O'Quinn. The dish to Rivers. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. He has 5.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Stuckey kicks to George. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Stuckey outside. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Knicks leading by 17. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then it's Turner. Then it's Ellis. And it's Lawson in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Anthony against Ellis. George with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pacers. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Pacers shooting straight 49% from the field. Ellis dishes to Turner. Screen by Ellis. Turner passes to George. Takes the 12-footer and hits. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
From deep, and down it goes. Three-pointer falls in from Q. Q's got 10 points in just the second half. Pacers trail by 15. Lawson outside. He kicks it to Ellis. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Oh, he got the D that time. Nice up and under.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Inside. Sinks it. And the shot from Q. Q's got 24 points.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lawson kicks to Ellis. Screen by Ellis. Comes up empty off the pick.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. That's short off the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Q. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and also the way.
Anthony. And George, here we go. It's blocked. Q, he's guarded by Ellis. The shot's good from Q.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Allen kicks to Lawson. On the wing, Ellis. The tray, and it's blocked. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Shot from the inbound, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Roten, the pass to Anthony. No one near him. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pacers trail by 19. Lawson dishes to Ellis. At the elbow, it's Allen. Screen by Ellis. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Turner. And that's 11 points for Ellis.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Anthony against George. Anthony drives in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Lawson kicks to George with the shot, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Knicks leading by 16. Now the pass to Q. And the rejection by Mahimi. Ellis against Anthony. Ellis kicks to Mahimi, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
.131 left to play here in the fourth. George, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's 15 points for Paul George.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Q, and it's Ellis with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Knicks leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Knicks.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win here tonight, they break the 1-1 season series tie up to this point. So I think they have to be really pleased with the 2-1 winning record this year against the Pacers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Q. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. Young is subbed in for Ty Lawson.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Well, close to picking.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives in...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.